Hey, like I said, we're gonna be talking and discussing, so don't be too crazy.
Those kids on them. That's good. Let them stimulate the algorithm.
Right? All right, we are live. This is the Mushroom and Living Podcast. I'm here today with a great guest, good brother that I met. Hit him up on an email. I seen, he was doing all this motivation. I was seeing, he was, really getting out there as far as giving people steps to become better, to be more self-aware, to go after there and get it. And so I messaged him. He came through in sweat. Here we are again. This is Brother Cavanaugh giving introduction, and thanks again for being here.
Yeah, Shane, I appreciate it, bro. This is always it's cool, man. I was thinking about it on the ride here. It's like, man, you're close. Just the synergy of stuff. It's interesting, and just proximity matters a lot of times. And I don't really believe in chance. And sometimes you get hit up by somebody, dude, you're just right over the hill, man. So I was like, dude, this is one of those things that's meant to be.
Heck yeah, bro. It's been a good sweat seeing seeing you post the sweat and seeing how people take it and whatnot. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Appreciate you coming, and appreciate being honest too. Because like I've seen, it's like what you said about that comment. Don't live in the echo chamber. Do better. Don't be so.
Yeah, you
caught
like
up.
that. You saw that.
Because it's like, one thing that I've learned is like, a lot of people are educated. They're uneducated amongst like native issues, native living, native style. So it's like, I really appreciate that, because for me, when I talk, I know some people, if they don't listen, they take it to offense. But basically what I'm trying to bring to the table is just let people know, like, if this government is what it is, it's like they have all the resources to make our life better as far as like taking care of the land, the environment, but as we know, there's big oil, there's electricity, there's fracking, there's all these different things. So to me, that's all I'm stating at is with people, just so they can understand that, hey, we didn't give in to these governments and other entities and corporations. There's a high possibility that our water, our air, our land, and even just how we communicate as people could be a little bit better, because it's like these corporations, they control a lot of the political movement, they control a lot of the senators, the politics, even the presidents, and that's where, that's all I'm saying is that as America, if we're as prideful as we are and loving.
I'll take that.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know if you were gonna smoke or not. I was like, shoot, man, I'm a little fat with age.
You're good. Yeah, bro.
But yeah,
when in Rome, bro.
And okay, so we're gonna get into this podcast. For the listeners who don't know you or haven't seen you, just kind of start out with a little bit of your life and kind of what led you up into becoming into the military. Because if people don't know, you became Navy SEAL and you went into the Forien. So give us a little insight about kind of what led you up to becoming, in the Navy and listening to the Navy.
Yeah, man. Shane, well, I do want to hit on that point you brought, because it's important, man. Is this echo chamber thing is you have to be able to talk and think. It would be, I think it's completely incorrect to just be surrounded by people that think and talk and act exactly the same ways. How are you going to learn anything new? Also, you don't have to agree with everything somebody said, and everything's still good, because you're still taking things from different angles. And so that shut off, you'd go, well, I don't agree with everything being said here, so I can't listen. And it's, I heard a definition of intelligence, which was interesting. It was the ability to entertain and hear an idea and neither accept nor deny it. And I was like, damn, that's an interesting idea. Just the kind of concept that I think people should all be cognizant of is, bro, just listen. You don't have to attach emotion to everything you hear. And also, how we're interpreting information might not always be correct, because we're coming from a super biased position. Always, just by design.
Right.
Let go.
Right, no, thank you for touching on it, because something to do better as a Native American Indian, is not necessarily stand to the stereotypes, but let people know, like, we're honest people. We're human beings, and our benefit was not necessarily benefit, but our overall outlook was taking care of our family, taking care of our community and our people, you know. And I would like to see people to kind of see that as Americans. Because it's like, you know, for one, it's like me growing up in America, it's like, how much does America teach you to take care of your family structure? You know, and implement good, you know, things for your family.
It's quite the opposite now.
Right. And so that's kind of where I'm hoping to bridge that gap, just to show people, like, you know, natives were about their family, and they were about community, and they were about being within their own, and not necessarily in their own, but just giving them that much, you know, to take care of them, and what to do, what it takes to take care of them, you know. And now it's like America, it's like they don't teach you anything on how to take. It's more like, you need to get a job, you need to go to school, you need to do this, you need to make a lot of money. And it's like, even in there, it's like, where's the family unit? You know, where's the care of the family, or even just being, you know, wholesome to the land, you know? And there's people out there, but you and I both know it's not a top, you know, topic or thing to where people are like, oh, we need to respect the land and actually take care of it, you know?
Well, it's actually by design quite the opposite. It's, if you were a governmental agency, would you want strong family structures with, you know, one solid household? No. Just by design, split households are 2 times the tax, 2 times the all this. It's whether it's on purpose, which is super insidious, or it's just kind of how the machine pushes things. I'm always very, very, especially having worked in the government. Now, I'm not like some big conspiracy theorist, because I actually think just government inefficiency, and it's a heartless, amorphic kind of concept, and so it's never going to push some great morals. It's up to us to drive that ourselves. And yeah, that's why I'm super attracted to the Native American culture, just because all you have is that family unit. At the end of the day, who's there in the court? Who's there by your deathbed? Who's there? It's not just loose acquaintances. It's not who's going to be there. And so the family unit, I think, is, I'm glad that's pushed, you know, and that you hold that at the forefront, because it's not going to happen just on accident.